Yo, yo, yo. Let's do a quick let's do a quick update recap. Of my Japan trip. I was watching this video, just watching interviews lately just on Japan to see like if people feel how I felt while I was out there. It was strange, man, and I was trying to explain it in my one video I put out, my 30-minute joint about Japan, but I'm gonna just update what I think was happening. So while I was out there, and it's happened on a couple solo trips, like I felt this a few times, like going on solo trips international by yourself ain't for the faint of hearts. You know what I mean? It's definitely cool that I don't have to worry about other people's agendas and whatnot. Could just focus on myself, but you gonna get lonely, you know what I mean? And there's gonna be points where it's just, if your itinerary ain't all the way filled out and you got a plan for, every moment of the day, yeah, it might get tough if you deal with loneliness like I do. So I'm sitting here like, why? Shout out to Sugi, you know what I mean? Um, we walking through the country part right now. Gunma, a couple hours, basically going from like New York to Philly. So it's like Pennsylvania to the New York of Japan. But anyways, I'm like, why do I feel like this? Clearly, I have mad support out there. Mad people showed up for me for the videos. For Sugi showing me around, hosted me well. All the different music people I have out there, you know what I mean, and that I've met great people out there. But I'm like, what is this that I'm feeling? Like, what's this empath sensitive ass energy that I'm feeling? And I was watching this video just now that kind of explained a little bit. I feel like dude, a white dude from Ohio that's been living out there for 12 years or so. Watched a few people that are from America, foreigners that live in Japan, just to see their opinion. And yeah, I'm not crazy. You know what I mean? Like I know I was only out there for 8 days or whatever, but it's this distance that I felt, and a couple things I realized. So dude said before COVID, uh before COVID, it was different. You know what I mean? Damn, COVID really messed up the entire world. That's crazy. That's so crazy to think about, man. Like the entire world felt the effects of I think, my opinion, more of the lockdown than I would say the actual flu strain itself. But whatever, we ain't got to go into that all. But he said pre-COVID, it was more accepting for foreigners, where you could even get around and move around and don't need to know the language like that. But post-COVID, people are more standoffish. And then the other dude is just like TikTok also. So Americans really like tainted the image for foreigners out there. And what I was feeling was not off. Because like I said, I had a couple days out there where it was tough. I ain't gonna hold you. Like outside of the video shoot, the different studio sessions and the show I had four things I did out there. But outside of that, trying to make time for the touristy, regular life side, I had a couple moments just feeling, yeah, like feeling it. You know what I mean? Like even worse than being back home, and people would be like, "Oh, you're in a different country. Why you blah blah blah?" But when you don't have your normal vices, so like in Brooklyn, when things get a little dark or whatever, I could just go out and know that like I could meet somebody, meet a new woman, you know what I mean? I'm an attractive black dude, women look at me, I can open conversations more if I really feel like it. I just have other options, even not having a bunch of super close friends or family, I could still do things that I'm familiar with. But when you're in a different country and you're not familiar, and not to mention, not only that you're not familiar, but the people are a bit standoffish. I'm trying to tell you, like, because I'm like, man, am I being ungrateful? Man, people open up their restaurant for me, you know what I mean, to allow me to shoot. People was bringing me food. I was signing autographs and all of this stuff. And the artist Passport Rav was getting mad love, but the person, outside the music, why was I feeling like weird a couple times in Japan? Because I guess too, I'm still thinking like just not as a visitor. Like this might be a option because so it's very attractive in the sense of the culture, the order, the cleanliness, the standard of the higher standard of life that they have. The food has a higher standard. You can just tell they care about their people more. Even the damn toilets are a higher standard than the U.S. So I'm thinking potential future. Like it's not just a vacation. Um, so I'm thinking, could I do this? And I think getting that standoffish kind of energy discouraged me. I'm just like, well, damn, I don't belong out here either. You know what I mean? Like, where's home? Where do I belong? um, but yeah, nah, it's so. I think, like I said, you would really need to know the language to get fully comfortable out there, or have the outlets, proper outlets of friendship circles, um, a girlfriend, a spouse, something like that. I can see myself settling down real easy out there, and not even, what I mean, like just being with one woman out there. Because I don't know, like you, like even knowing the language, like I said, I peeped that out there too. You could know the words, but the context and how to use it, you got to be up to date on, and yeah, I think the closer step to having a better social life in Japan, it is really you need to know the language out there because they already standoffish and they don't want to sit here and have to have awkward ass conversations with this language barrier. So, and then when you learn the language, still is still just like I think it's just a place where you really need to have self together and see, and I would have to truly adjust because I'm definitely gonna go back. Like I'm gonna go back regardless for the music scene, for the music, for just it's a dope place. But I think I had to for if I when I do go back, I would have a different mindset of just not. And also I didn't get to really explore the nightlife, so I'm really not talking from the full experience of like trying. I really could not catch up on rest to be able to go out and party a couple times. But regardless, I would have a different expectation, and I would definitely um, plan accordingly. Like plan to really truly hone in on self. I think that's a place where you have to, because even regardless, I hear it's not like the most uh close relationship kind of place. It's more of a surface level really, and I guess I'm realizing that too. It's just I am definitely a relationship person to in this world where it's like I enjoy my alone time, but like I need to feel connected. Um, you know what I mean? But or it's better when I'm in a better headspace when I have connections with people. And yeah, that was messing with me. It was really messing with me out there a couple times. Had to get used to that. Just wasn't expecting that, I guess. But nonetheless, beautiful country. A lot of positives to it that kind of, it got me over here thinking like, could I do this? Could I? What, am I wasting time? I mean, but yeah, this is my updated Japan vlog. Back home in the States in this snowstorm, and gotta figure out how I'm getting to work. But yeah, peace, y'all.